like the last video, we're going to talk about the menu here on the left. New, template, project, images, text, shapes, upload, and also the 3 lines here. So to start the 3 lines, the most important thing here that you're going to be using is the calibration. Calibration helps you organize the machine. Sometimes if you're moving your machine, you have it storage and you don't have it like in a table all the time. Every time you bring it up and down, it's like a car, you know, you have to take it for balance and all that, same thing. So the maker has 3 options: the rotary blade, for the knife, and for the print, then cut. For the Explorer, you're only going to have the print then cut. And you just click on it and follow the step, and it's pretty easy. It's going to help you have a very more accurate cuts. Rather than that, here you have the update firmware, your account details like your credit card if you have Cricut Access, and if you want to change any of the custom materials, you do that here. New is when you want a new project. I'm not going to do that right now. Templates are great for resizing, for example, an HTV. Let's say I'm using this, right? And I want to see how big it is going to be. So this will give me some guide. And if you're selling t-shirts, you can press the square here and hide it, hide the grid, and then you can go ahead and down here you click on it, you can change the color of the shirt, say for example blue, well let's do red because this is blue, and you can take a screenshot of this and you can show the image with different shirts options, and that way you don't have to go ahead and print it out or just find a shirt online. You can do this. Let's try, for example, with black. See, you can show this to your clients. So that's a good thing, the templates. Projects are all the projects in Cricut Access, your projects. You can also go for, access the projects from up here. Images are the images that you have uploaded. You can search them here. You also have Cricut Access images, and there's different filters for it. Text is for writing, and you can use Cricut fonts, or you can upload your own fonts for places like that font. Be careful because most of those free fonts that you download, they're only for personal use. I try always to avoid that. I go and use, I buy them for, you can find them as cheap as for $1 for commercial use. Creative Fabrica is one of my favorite. If you sign up with them, they have daily free fonts, and they're pretty nice. It gets to a point when you have like your favorite fonts and you're going to keep downloading, but you always go back for the same ones. Shapes, same thing, basic shapes, the scoring. As you can see, there's no rectangle, but it's the square, obviously, and there's no line, and you also use the rectangle, the square. So here you have a rectangle, and to make a line, this is how you do it. Some people use the scoring for line. What you do is you have that here, and you change this for cut. So that works too, but if I remember correctly, there were some limitations. Like for example, you can't make it wider. See, you can make it longer, but you can't make it wider. So it depends on your needs. You can either go this way or this way. And then finally you have upload, and here's where you're going to upload your images from Google. Same thing. Remember, all those beautiful images that you find online, they are copyrighted. If you're creating your own images, you can upload them through here. But be careful, these are only for personal use. They're not for, you can't sell them. You're going to get in trouble. Okay? Let's go ahead and upload an image so I can show you how that's done. So, I probably have images here from Creative Fabrica. Here, we have an abstract one. So you just pick the image from your computer, and in this case, this is a clean image. It's a PNG, and it doesn't have any background. So I always go to complex. And I'm not going to change anything in it. If you want, you could erase some colors, and then you click continue. Important here, if you don't put a name right now or in a tag, you can't go back to this. This is the only chance you have to put a name or a tag on it. And if you don't do that, you leave like 1 or 2, what's going to happen is once you search for image, like for number 1, you'll have thousands. Let me go back for a second so I can show you this here. So when you're cleaning an image, this advanced options, you always want to play with this number so you have a clean line. I have another video on YouTube that shows you how to upload images, and I go into this. But for example, if I have this at a 5 and I clean this, you can see here you see the blue here? It doesn't look too clean. So let me undo and let me bring this up to a 30. Still a little bit of line, but not much. Let's go back, let's bring it to an 80. That looks better, you see? Now if I go too high, it's too much. It's going to erase everything. So then you just undo and keep going. This is an eraser, just in case you want to change something. There's only a round eraser. There's no square erasers or in other shapes. And this is the crop if you want to work only one area. Okay, but that's pretty much all what I wanted to talk about in this video. It was all this on the left side of Design Space. All right, thank you.